Okay, welcome back to episode 30 of Let's Play Civ 2 in HD, the remix. This is actually take 2. And the reason it's take 2 is because when I was playing the first take, about 3 minutes in, it felt like deja vu, moving these units. And I guess the reason it felt like that was because each turn takes such a long time that it doesn't feel like you're doing anything. It feels like you're doing the same thing over and over again. So, I just reloaded the saved game just to make sure that that wasn't happening. And, when I reloaded it, it's from the same point. I thought what would have happened was I would have loaded the episode 28 save game instead of 29. But that is not, alas, that is not the case. So we'll just continue doing what we need to do to advance and move on. I could swear to God I moved that unit before. Anyway, 2, 3. Weird. Okay. Make sure that that squares within the city range. As you can see here, the go-to button is actually operating quite flawlessly so far. It's doing everything we want it to do and more. And how much does it cost? No. Okay, Zulu's develop writing. Can I find a settler somewhere? Wow, that was really quick. Which is good. No complaints here. Okay. So, Una builds another settler. No, she doesn't. That's the one we'd moved into the city. Tell you what, playing this game sometimes is like a blur. Not playing consecutively on the same day. Sometimes it plays tricks on you. Can you really do? But to continue playing. Okay, so one other thing I've been doing is writing down notes on a piece of paper as I'm playing this game, just so that I can remember some things that I need to do that I could forget very easily. Managing 36 cities and 3 or 4 times that many units. Granted, at least a quarter of them are fortified in the cities and not moving. But I digress. It gets quite difficult sometimes to remember exactly where everyone should be. So I use that pen and paper to remind myself, and also if I have any ideas that I'd like to share with you while I'm commentating for the gameplay, then that'll remind me of what I need to do. Okay, so it's time to build a new city. This one we're going to call... I can't even remember city names. I guess that's the true meaning of bureaucracy, when you just can't remember anything anymore. You just gotta follow a process, right? Sometimes an old and outdated one. Okay, Ubin, that's what we're going to use. WG Ubin. Alright, build a pikeman. Lewis and Clark moves on. They expelled my diplomat. Okay, I'm buying their settler. That's what I'm gonna do. Expel my diplomat. Man, it's time to bring him down to Chinatown. I'm so angry I even forgot how to rush build that one temple. Okay. No. What? Why would we have units moving back toward... No. That is not what we want. Sometimes, as you saw there, I'm not sure why, but the unit that I had going to the Arctic started going back to the Aztecs. And maybe the date line or there's some border thing with which separates the world maps. Well, on one world map there's edges, and then it gives you the option to wrap it around the edges. But sometimes right in the middle of your map where you are is the edge, if that makes sense. So when you use the go-to function, the game goes kind of crazy and starts sending them in very erratic patterns, which is not something I enjoy at all. But can't really do anything about that. What I'd like to know is, where's my expelled diplomat? I wasn't even on his territory. That's not cool. Let's see, is there another city? Okay, well, maybe we'll see what happens. He's not dead, that's for sure. Well, hopefully. Okay. Anyway, how about you? It's your turn to move down. Okay. Road. Huna. Let's do shorter commands, because computer seems to be a little have a little difficulty with multi movements, especially with sticking on the roads if they're not the direct route. They'll go off the road and start, taking a less optimal route, or one that it deems optimal, but it really isn't. Okay, so this guy's still continuing to the north, so we will send him up to this point here first, and then we'll reroute him at a later time. Okay. Wow. He got expelled all the way back to the capital. Wow. That's a long way to be expelled. Jeez. Okay, let's have him move back. Tanlutia has that diplomat, so let's go ahead and activate the one in actually Tanlutia and send him back up here. Because no matter how many times they expel us, we will continue to come back. Because that's what we do. Okay. So next I want to, no more dimples here. So I need to be irrigating for the grasslands. Okay, we want to irrigate that one, so we'll have to irrigate the plains first. This one, let's just build a road to connect. And here I'm trying to wrap this around, trying not to go through the mountain. Yeah, let's go through the forest, that's good enough. Okay. Irrigate. I've got two, so I'm going to send one up to Suyang. And one to continue. Irrigate that forest square. Yellow Lake, diplomat. Two settlers. Okay, caravan. Talmudja build settlers. I'll have him build another one. And this one, we'll just have him... Wow. No. Let's do it the smart way, maybe? Nope. I forgot, in civil disorder, you cannot build military units. I guess it's kind of like drafting from a city that's rioting. No one's really going to volunteer to come up and step up, right? Okay. Tiffany, you're done building. You need to build aqueducts. Sunha, you're done building an aqueduct. Build a temple. I think that would be wise. Road. Let's get these irrigation points up. Okay, couple of dimpled squares up there. Let's go. No, that's gonna be difficult to irrigate. How about the one down here? Man, nothing easy about this at all. Okay, we'll irrigate here and start from there. Best we can do. Look at this, it's beautiful. Don't really even have to do anything. It's almost like the game plays itself. Alright, not really. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and waypoint him down here. Can you handle that without having to sneak back into the Aztec city? I sure hope so. Okay. Second dip. I'll come here in sentry, just in case they want to build units and move them out toward me to bribe. I'll be ready for them. No problem. Okay. Let's build a road here. Okay. Irrigate. Set the second waypoint. Set it on the river square. There. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. And it's on diplomat. Build the settler. Jessica builds a courthouse. Oh wow. Horrible. Let's go ahead and remove a worker, so I don't want to keep building temples at such a high cost, especially to start one off at 0 shield and have to buy it from there. It's gonna be broke after a while. Believe me, I tried it before. Okay, one more up here. Build a road. Irrigate. Let's see. No. Still needs another turn. What other grasslands does Jessica have? One on the far right. Let's see. Yeah, it's probably our best bet. Okay, now we're gonna pull the caravan all the way down to Tiffany. There we go. 1, 2, 3. You gotta be very careful with the triremes. If they're not bordering the land at the end of their turn, they could be lost at sea. So it only makes them good for maps where land masses are pretty close to each other. If you've got lots of ocean squares and you're in the middle of nowhere like a Hawaii with nothing to connect to another mainland, you're kind of screwed until you get navigation. So usually though, it's worth it to get it, especially since we can't really expand that much more on land that we can see yet. So we need to find the other civs. Henja, build a road. Did we already irrigate this? Okay, so the second settler, let's send up here to take advantage of these awesome squares. And alright, now we're in business. Okay, come up here. Su Young coming to the diplomat. Okay, what are we gonna build now? We need an offensive unit. Let's build a horseman. Order restored. And Jessica. Good. Let's build an aqueduct. No, we didn't build a temple. We just maintained order in the city. Okay. Oh, they saw... Okay, I gotta end it here.